All right, it's Johnjay and Rich in the studio. We got comedian Frank Caliendo. He's at the Tempe Improv all weekend. First show Saturday sold out. Only 4 shows left. Sunday show is for charity. What charity, Frank Caliendo?
My kid's school, CEE, Center for Educational Excellence.
Oh,
which
very
sounds,
nice.
Yeah, it sounds very
What do
uppity.
they
Center for
need
Educational
over there?
Excellence. Books. My kid's tuition. No, no. There is no tuition. It's a school for anybody too. It's in a strip mall, so it sounds really cool. Center
It's
for
in a strip mall, so
Yeah.
you can like get your nails done and
Absolutely. Go to McDonald's
I
and
love
then,
that.
and learn math.
Website is tempeimprov.com. So the Tempe Improv is back. I know that it was out. I forgot.
Yeah, I was the one I opened it up last time I was in here when I needed something. Now, the Friday tonight's show, early show, is sold out, and so is tomorrow, Saturday. So there's 2 sold out shows. There's the 2 other shows that are, and all the shows are basically the same. It's just that the Sunday show will the 100% of the door goes to the charity. How come you change weights more than Oprah? That's the funny thing. Is like I'll come in here and you'll be on a cookie diet,
right?
And then you'll be. The funniest thing was my wife was telling me I should do an impression so people know who I am really quickly. The funny thing that Frank Caliendo does as it goes from voice to voice. That's a little Robin Williams. Oh my goodness. Okay, my wife went to do she went to do that charity thing with you for the kids,
right.
and my wife Michelle goes, is Johnjay kind of weird? I said, totally. Why?
Absolutely.
She goes, well, he was there, and with the kids, there were some nurses, and he had a boil that he wanted to pop. and he spent like the first half hour, instead of decorating the tree, he was worried about getting treatment. I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right.
You told that on the air too.
Yeah, all this beautiful organization, that Hacienda Healthcare, and they help these kids out. And these kids live in this house, and we went there. We decorate every year and do stuff. And it just so happens, Frank, that I had something was bothering my back. And so when I showed my wife, she was like, "You need to get a nurse in here." And so she brought it. So I had 3 of the 4 nurses that are in that house in the bathroom with me, working on my boil.
Meanwhile, the kids are just wandering around.
And you were supposed to be there too, and I'm sitting there.
No, I couldn't. Oh, I think I had to work. I did have to work.
Yeah, I thought Frank said. All of a sudden, I was working on putting a wheelchair together, and I put the wheels on wrong, and I was like, "You'll be fine, kid."
You know what? It's probably better that you weren't helping. When you think about it, that's when everyone realized Johnjay helping was worse than Johnjay retreating.
Yeah, what could you do with a boil anyway? It hampers your ability to fix.
It was terrible,
and to
man.
build.
It was terrible. It just went away like 2 days ago.
What?
Yeah, it had like.
And that was at Christmas time?
Yeah.
Apparently, those nurses weren't very good.
One thing, Frank Caliendo, you will learn about Johnjay is that he's a medical wonder in all things.
Right.
They should write
Oh,
books.
that's what she said. That's what she said. Is Johnjay? Is he hypochondriac? That was the question she asked me.
Totally.
And I go, I totally believe that.
Let me give you an example. How many doctors' cell phone numbers do you have in your phone?
Like 7, probably.
How many?
On speed dial. Just
when's the last time you tweeted a doctor with a question?
Tweeted or text?
Or text?
5 minutes ago.
Yesterday.
Oh, you've gone today and you haven't texted anything? There's nothing wrong with you today.
Nothing today, no.
What's wrong with you today? What's
my
bothers
eyes.
you?
I'm having a problem seeing right now. My eyes are getting kind of blurry. I've been talking about it for a while.
It's not like I had to beat up the patient to get him to confess.
Something's happened last couple months where everything's blurry.
You sounded very stuffy there. Something happened a couple of months where Is something going on? Is the heat from your head going away too?
I'm overcoming that flu everyone had, that you have right now.
Yeah. I can't believe you shook my hand. Hey, Frank.
You know what? Here is the thing. You go and you do all these radio stations and say hi to everybody, and then I was doing the fist pound, right?
Yeah.
With everybody, doing TV and all that stuff. I'm doing the fist pound, and then I started to feel like a jerk because everybody looks at me like, he's one of those. Doesn't shake hands with the peasants.
So
no, I'm one of the peasants.
I was the first one to get the flu handshake?
No, about the 3rd or 4th, and a few people I shook hands with today. I was like, you deserve this.
Hey, I got to tell you, you've broken some boundaries. A lot of people are copying you now. A lot of people are doing Morgan Freeman. You're the first guy I ever heard do Morgan Freeman.
No. I think there have been plenty of people that.
No way.
Yeah.
No, you were doing Morgan Freeman before Morgan Freeman.
No, I think I just did it a little bit differently. I mean, there were people at Mad TV. I knew people did it. Jordan Peele, he did a higher version, but now since those Vines, you guys have seen the Vines.
Of course.
You guys have even retweeted them. For those of you who don't know about him, it's Morgan Freeman narrates himself on Vine, and like Morgan Freeman narrates himself breakfast, and then you see the refrigerator open. That's when he realized he had no milk for his cereal, and soon Morgan Freeman would be headed to the grocery store. Here's the thing about, and it's at Frank Caliendo on Vine, by the way. But here's the thing: when I have a cold, the high voices suffer a little bit, but the deeper voices get better.
Oh, really?
There they are.
Oh,
See how deep that is.
so
That's
the higher
sexy.
voices. How about? Did you
I'll
see?
tell you what,
Like a
baby.
Seinfeld, though, suffers, though.
Did you see Seinfeld?
I can't do it.
Oh my God!
It's trouble.
Did you see him on Fallon the other night? Jimmy Fallon the other night?
No, what did he do?
They were Jimmy Fallon and him were going back and forth
Oh,
doing
they do.
Seinfeld impressions.
Yeah, they did that on Saturday Night Live years ago. And,
Oh, that's
and
right.
the first time Seinfeld looks at him and goes, it's been done. And Jimmy's oh.
Did you see Jimmy Fallon at all? Do you think he's doing a good
Yeah, I
job?
think he's doing a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's got a lot of great ideas that go straight internet stuff. I
Yeah.
mean, it's killer. So the thing that'll be interesting for me to see is will people eventually get tired of how much great stuff he put? It's almost like he's doing stuff every night. Like that's
A lot.
That's the thing that you start out doing. But how can you keep that up? It just seems difficult to me. Maybe he can. I mean,
Sounds funny.
he's very talented because he can do music. That's the key there. Is he does impressions, very good impressions. He does music, and music can, especially when you get another famous person in there. You got Justin Timberlake and Jimmy Fallon together. All of a sudden, and they're doing something that Justin Timberlake shouldn't be doing. That's what makes it go viral more than anything. You've got not just a funny bit, but you've got a funny bit where a person's making fun of themselves.
I guess Leno's really not that guy at all.
Yeah, when we did a couple with Twinkies, we did a Twinkie bombing.
Yeah, it's funny because when you do the impression, I don't want to look at you because I want to hear it. I want to hear it, and it's unbelievable. What about your friend Robin Williams? He's got that hit show now.
What an amazing thing, We're just going to do the serious version, though. Why would we go crazy? By the way, I've got a boil. Could you pop it between the hair? Nurse, 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 nurse. Leave the children alone. It'll be fine.
See, what's interesting is that your wife thinks John Jay's weird, and she's married to you.
Yeah, right.
Because you're a weird guy. You're a very strange, except for I think you're less weird and more eccentric.
Yeah, but when I'm in normal, everyday person life, I'm also weird with some sentences. When you guys have seen me, I'm like very low key.
No, but I know what's happening. Your internal monologue is very strange.
It is Morgan Freeman.
You could see.
Well, there they were, all sitting at a charity event. Johnjay, Rich.
Remember, I was feeding you bit ideas. I was telling you to do Morgan Freeman. What does the fox say?
And I did it and it nailed it. It was
You're
very,
right.
it was not only that, you came and started eating food next to me.
Well, I think I ate your food.
I think you might have eaten part of my. You were eating somebody's. You were just going to garbage, going from like a raccoon.
And I was on a diet that night.
I've seen him do amazing things. I've seen him, when you go to a hotel and people put their food that they're done with outside the door on the floor.
No.
If it's French fries or something, if I'm
No.
hungry, and I'm hungry. Yeah. It's
Wow,
fine.
you could be on that Cheapskates TV. What's
Damn
that
right I
cheap?
could.
That's
Oh yeah,
incredible.
what's that called? Not cheapskates. Where they're penny
Cheap
pinchers. No, where they use the same toothbrush and they use the whatever.
Oh,
Right?
that's great, though. I don't know what that is. I haven't seen that. It's on TLC
Yeah,
or something?
TLC.
Yeah, I don't know what the name of it is, but it's some of the stuff they do.
I don't think that's a cheap thing. I think it's a food thing.
No, it's like the guy, and then the guy will like go. It's all different people. They just look it up, Google it. Google is a helpful tool.